Hey everyone, so I want to get on in here and just share with you how to file your BOI report, which is your beneficial ownership information report. Now, this is kind of a new requirement that kind of came out January 1st, 2024. It caught me and my wife by surprise, actually. We didn't even realize we had to do this until we kept getting solicitations from these other companies to file these in and for us to pay them to file our BOI on our behalf, I guess. Now, in this video, I just want to kind of go over what we learned and how to actually do it. So how to file it online yourself. Filing a BOI is free. Again, BOI stands for beneficial ownership information. That's just pretty much just saying that you're reporting who are the owners of this company or the LLC or whatever it is to FinCen. The FinCen is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. It's a government entity. This is a federal requirement. And again, they don't charge for you to file it. It's completely free for you to do it yourself. So don't pay anyone. Now I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to walk you through how to do this process. All right, so let's hop on in here and share. Boom. All right, perfect. So you see here, and actually I'm going to take you back over here first of all. So for those of you who file for LLCs or reports in Florida on SunBiz, you'll kind of see here, and I completely just didn't see this, but you'll see an important message regarding reporting of beneficial ownership information. So this is effective January 1st. There's a federal requirement to report your beneficial ownership information. Now you'll click on here if you want to get more information, and you're going to see here on what type of entities are required to do this, who has to, like when you have to report it, who is a beneficial owner. You can get all that information. Now, there's frequently asked questions here, a whole bunch of different stuff. Now, the thing here, you can get to this website of multiple ways. You can go to fincen.gov/BOI, type it in yourself. You can click on it from here, or you can Google FinCen BOI. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna already have it up here. You'll see, again, you want this to be a .gov website. If it's a .com, if it's .org, .net, anything else, and it's not the official website, you are somewhere else and you may be getting scammed. Now, before we continue on with this, I want to make sure to let you know again, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a CPA. This video is solely just my experience with filing the BOI and how I did it. So again, once you're on this website, it's going to bring you here, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. You're going to see BOI information, how you can get information here again on how you file, or you can come here and you can just click on file. So under the file part, you're going to click on file a report using the BOI e-filing system. And that's going to pull up this page here. It's going to say, welcome to the BOI e-filing system. Here, you can click on the beneficial ownership information reporting. This is where you would do it. You click get started. And there's a couple of ways you can do this. Now, you can file the PDF BOIR, which you can type into it, do it offline, save it, all those things. Or you can just file online without Adobe, do everything through the web portal system. Now, for this video, I'm going to show you how to do that because that's what I did. So we're going to click on prepare and submit to BOIR. Now you're going to get this notice here. You are entering a U.S. government information system website. So that whole thing is just super official. Click on I agree. You can't continue if you don't. And it's going to bring you here. Now you're going to complete this report in its entirety. Of course, anything that's an asterisk mark, you're going to do it. Now for this video, again, we're focusing on people who've never filed this report. So this is going to be your initial report. You're going to support this if this is the first time you filed for this company. And then you're going to click on next. Now, there's a couple things here, pro tip, highlight over these check marks if you don't know what this means. Like this will give you information. Like it's not showing up on my screen, but if you highlight over this, it shows you exactly what it is. So if I highlight over 3, it says request to receive FinCen identifier. Check this box to receive a unique FinCen identifier for the reporting company. So that's if you want to do that. Now you can select that to request to receive that. The foreign pooled investment one, I didn't select this. It had nothing to do with me, but again, you can highlight over it, get information. You can also see these things that say need help. You can click these. It'll give you the instructions for each item. So kind of moving on, let's call this Johnson LLC. All right. And then if you have any alternate names like a DBA, then you'll put it in here. Like you may put like doing business as Lee LLC, or Lee, not even LLC, just doing Lee Services or something. Just whatever your DBA is or trade name is, you'll add that information here. Now, for this one, I'm not going to do that. Now, form of identification, again, you can click here. This is going to be your tax ID number, or if you are a sole proprietor or you don't use a tax ID and use your social security, then you would select that. Or if you're a foreign entity, you select foreign. Now, for this, we're going to do an EIN. I have a video on how to get your EIN. If you don't have it, again, it's free too. You don't pay for that. But we're going to put in an EIN number here. Boom. Here's going to be grayed out. It's only if you have a foreign tax ID. And then here, you're going to put the jurisdiction of formation or wherever you registered it at. So if you register in the US, which I'm assuming so, select United States. For me, I'm going to put Florida. So you put in your state, wherever you filed your LLC or company, incorporated, wherever it is, that's what you're going to put there. And then you're going to put in the address here for the business, or if that's your residential address, one of those things. So I'm going to put 123 Main Street. We'll make it Miami, United States. Here, put it in Florida. Put it in the zip code. Click on next. Now, here is a couple things. You're going to check if the existing reporting company, as of January 1st, 2024. So, existing reporting company, I'm going to highlight over, disregard that. I'm going to highlight over this so I can just read it directly to you. Now, existing reporting company, you check this box that the reporting company was created or registered before January 1st. If it was not, you do not check the box. Okay? Only check the box if it was registered before January 1st. If it was after, then you leave it blank. All right. So again, for us, we just created a new LLC at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to kind of stick with that. We didn't select this one. You keep it there. Now, what happens if you do select it is that you don't have to put in a company applicant. Okay. But since it's your first time, you need to put a company applicant. Now, a company applicant is essentially kind of almost like a registered agent in a sense, like who's going to be the person that is submitting this. So it's going to have to be an individual. You can't put a company or legal entity here. So we're going to put in Johnson Richards. If you have a middle name, you put the middle name there. I'm going to put a birthday. Let's call it September 22nd, 1980. And you can select the address, whether the business address or residential address. So I'll just put residential address again, 123 Main Street, Miami, United States, Florida, and a zip code. Come down here, this part, you're gonna be putting in your form of identification. Now, this is just so they can, one, verify your identity. That's kind of important here. The whole point is they're trying to prevent fraud and financial crimes with these businesses. So you need to put the right information in here. So we'll put in, some kind of ID. And I'm gonna copy and paste that. We'll copy that one for later on. Put in the place where your document was issued, state, and here you're gonna actually upload the document image. So I'm just gonna select something randomly here, just put it in there. But you're gonna upload the image, like the actual ID. Click on next. Here, now you're gonna put in the beneficial owner information. Now this is gonna be who are the people on the LLC, right? Like who owns a portion of this company here and needs to be on the report. So if you have two members, like me and my wife, we're both members on our LLCs, we would put both of our information in here. So I'll put in my information first, but I'll just go with Johnson Richards. Same thing, put that birthday in there. Put that address, and this is going to be the address of the person. Oh, sorry, put in a different one. Miami, States, Florida. Put in that zip code. Same thing, I'm put in, you have to upload the ID for the beneficial owner, and it's going to be for every beneficial owner. You're going to have to put this in there. And you're going to put in where their document was issued, wherever their ID was issued. You upload it, that image to it. Now, if you want to add another person, you're going to click Add Beneficial Owner. If you're only one owner, then you leave it. Not, you add it, then you'll put here beneficial owner number 2. You'll go back through that same process and you select it. Now, for this one, I'm going to remove it, and we're going to continue on. We're going to click Next. Now, here you're going to put in like an email. This is pretty much at the end. Like you're going to be submitting after this. You complete all these fields before submitting it. Once you're here, it's going to take you directly to a processing page. Now, I'm not going to submit this because if I put it in here, it's pretty much saying, hey, this information is accurate and correct, and I'm certifying this stuff is true. None of that stuff was true. So from here, you're going to put in the email, put in your first name. You're going to agree. You're going to click on Next. It's going to take you to a page confirming the status of your report. It's going to have a transcript. Download the transcript, keep it in your record so that you have proof that you submitted this beneficial ownership information. Again, the beneficial ownership information report is a federal requirement. You have to submit this. You got to get this in there. Okay. I'm sure there's some leniency for those who are maybe late to the party of knowing this, but get in there as soon as you can and just get it done. If you have any questions or I missed anything, at all, then please comment below. And if you like this video, make sure you like it, subscribe if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you all next time.